Howdy everybody, Brian, Indiana Creek Gold, and Millie, the gold sniffing dog. I appreciate y'all following along on the adventures. This is the minus kitchen strainer stuff that we have left from our dredge columns. Video Tuesday, we went through all the bigger stuff, rinsed out the pan, did a little bit out of here, found 10 pieces of gold out of 2 of these scoops. Next step is we need to classify this stuff down to minus 30, and then we're going to do, I think it's 60 maybe, mesh. But first off, we're going to get it all down to minus 30, and then we'll pan off the plus 30 minus kitchen strainer and see what kind of gold we can find in that stuff. So let me get some stuff moved around here, and we shall return. We're going to find some gold. Alright, I like this pan right here. Rob over Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting sent me that, I don't know, a year or two ago. I can set the classifier down in there, and it's up about yay far from the bottom still. So, do a couple scoops at a time here. I like to sort of push it around on there a little bit. Work that stuff through there. Get it all sort of working on one side. Do that over and over and over again. I am looking forward to seeing what kind of gold we have in here. Pretty good day out on the water. It's neat running that little 2-inch dredge that y'all seen at the opening of this. Cool getting on the creek with our buddy Craig. He is like really knowledgeable. And of course, getting together with Rain Man's always a good time. I said it was fun meeting Helen and his wife. Hey, Gabby. On my kitty. My hands right, don't want to adjust. So we did not find any chunker. I was sort of disappointed in that, but a lot of what I ran, 2/3, 3/4 of the time we were there, is over at a hole where I'd worked off and on for years. Shoveling, running the RP sluices, high banking, stuff like that. So a lot of what I got in there was washed in, but we never did dig down to bedrock any of the times we were sluicing out there in that hole, digging around. I cleaned a big old place of bedrock off there. And every time that I would run material out of that hole, I would find nice chunky bits. Nice chunky bits, usually, along with the fines. So, we like those chunky bits. That cobble bar, like I said, I was at the edge of it, and like I said, we always find some chunkier pieces out in there, along with the flood gold. Smaller flakes. Now, Craig pointed out a crack that it would have been totally unnoticeable to most people. That goes across, all the way across the creek, down, sort of in between where me and him was working. Goes all the way across the creek. Water's not that deep, and it's patches of exposed bedrock down through there. But definitely need to check that out next time we're up the road. Need to look into getting some insulated chest wedgers to extend our prospecting time. Truck with big old tires on it. Hear that humming? Actually, I think it was UTV side by side. I see more of them going up and down the freaking road around here than you do cars half the time. Alright, we will have quite the pile there of stuff to pan through. Like I said, I'm going to break this up into a couple more videos. This one and then our blue bowl run and then final cleanup. We'll see what we actually found, put it all together. Alright, well, I probably bored y'all enough with watching me scoop this stuff out here. So, I will finish getting this stuff classified, and we shall return. Alright, there's all our minus kitchen strainer, plus 30. This is all our minus 30. And I rinsed off this. So let me move stuff around here. And we'll just pan that back and see what was stuck in that pan. Alright, there's what we've got. The minus 30. Plus 30 minus kitchen strainer, and I can't do that one hand. Here is the tub that we have been panning in. I said this is what was stuck in the bottom of the pan after we scooped everything out of there. So see if there's any gold stuck in there. A little bit. Sort of cool this morning here in Indiana, which is a big change from the last week, so I'll take it. They keep working them blonde sands up through there, wash them off. Nice and easy. It's hard to spin them back very well in this little pan. Get out here in some light. piece right there. Like a piece or two in there. Another speck there. Alright, I see 2 pieces of small gold on them. Yeah, you can sort of see them. Right at the edge of the shadow is one. Like right in that little V right now. You got that bigger piece right there. There's another piece. That just floated away. Right there. So, there's gold. Suck that out of there. Alright. Let's start scooping this stuff out of here. 2 time maybe. I need to back this out. There we go. I'm not real good at staying on focus there. Let's go out here in the sun. Look at that side, see garnets in there. Lawn shading. Yeah, we got a lot more of that. There's that. Hey, Junebug. Your mama's around here somewhere, and watch out, she'll kick your ass. Little mama cat's mean. She slaps the other animals around for no reason a lot. Stuff here. Zoom in. Let's see what that stuff's made of. Of course, a lot of that's magnetic. And you can see all the little garnets in there. Wait, there's, here. That pink looking garnets into a darker burgundy one. Really coarse stuff. See, there's any gold in this coarse stuff. Boom. Indiana nugget shining through. Decent little chunker. I'll get that sucked up. All right. See if there's any more chunkers. Do 3 again. That seemed to work out pretty good. Once it windy, it'd been a good morning to be squirrel hunting. My hips and back are way better today. Almost recovered from Friday. Just one good long hard day on the creek usually means being laid up for 2 or 3. It's just so much better with 2 people on that dredge where you can dark stuff again, where you can switch off when you're starting to hurt instead of just readjusting, you know. You're in 20-30 minutes and then switch off with somebody for half an hour and walk around, stretch your legs, take a break. It makes a world of difference. And well, I had to get out of contracting basically full time. One good long hard day of work and then not being able to work for 2 or 3 days don't accomplish a whole lot. All right. Yeah, June bug, you got a burr in your head, or do you just fix your hair? Is that a beret? Brett. Let's go and stick them through right there. Garnet's want to move. Chunkers. Check that shit out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. All right. We'll take that. All right, I want to get those babies sucked up. All right. Finding them chunkers. A couple more pans. Should be a good blue bowl run or 2 runs, I guess. We'll have that minus 30 plus 60 and minus 60. How much that Indian micro gold's in there? Are you there? peeking through. Alright, let's wash it back. Wiry looking piece there. Nice flake showing up there. Indiana nuggets in the pan, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we got 3 pieces. Boom. There might be another piece right there. Boom and boom. This ain't really a wire. It looks wiry from afar. Oh, gonna lose it. Won't look like nothing from that afar. Oh shit! All right. Boom, boom, boom. 3 pieces. I want to get these cleaned up. Melee. All right, I sort of divided this up. Well, there's more in this, obviously. So 2 more pans. See how many more big Indiana chunkers we got in there. Light stuff pans off there really easy. I think I've seen another piece here on the... I obviously tilt my pan a little bit back because gold always shows up in that bottom corner, always when I'm panning. Pretty garnish in there. Alright, I see a piece popping through. Couple flakes that popping through. Another 3 for, looks like. Three Indiana flakes. Alrighty, we'll just use this other pan was my plan. Pan, part of my plan. I should point my camera toward what I'm doing. This pen feels weird. I like the pen with a lip on it, but it feels weird holding it compared to the other one. That's what Dylan complained about with these Millers, how they feel. I said I appreciate y'all following along. We might get to the blue ball run today. I don't know. Got some stuff need to get done. But I am itching to see what kind of gold's in there. Debating on whether to dry that stuff out and try to pull the magnetics out. Would make things go a lot faster and easier in the blue ball. Less chance of missing gold. Alright, let's see what the finale is here. Right here in some light. Chunker. Another one over here, looks like, maybe. Or maybe I've washed it away if it was. No, there's two. Two chunkers. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got so far. Snuffer dump. Millie, what the hell are you doing? I smell something. Alright, there's what we got going on so far, and we still have all that. That's where the majority of the gold's at. So, but not looking bad so far. That is for sure. I appreciate you following along, and we'll get into other stuff, and we'll see what is all there next round. Appreciate y'all. Howdy everybody, Brian, Indiana Creek Gold. Finally got my Ron F sticker on there. Getting ready for a blue ball run. Got it all nice and cleaned out. Gotta get it leveled up still. Last of our cons. I was going to go ahead and classify this stuff to minus 62 and run the minus 60 and then plus 60, minus 30, but I think we're just going to get this stuff wet and go for it. I have pulled out some of the magnetics. This stuff's still sort of damp. I'm going to have to wet it down before we put it in that blue bowl, but not super wet. So I did pull out, like I said, some magnetics here in the pan, and we'll pan this down and see what was stuck in there in the magnetics, and then we'll get that blue ball fired up and going. Y'all jacket keeps landing on the back of my arm. I could do without that. I appreciate you all following along for this cleanup. It's sort of drug out. I guess I could have just made an hour-long video, but more fun this way. Damn it, get off of me. You can see how coarse those black sands are that I pulled out of there. And of course, like I said, it's wet. You can see a lot of garnet sand stuck in there. And we know that they weren't attracted to the magnet. I'm sure there's some gold stuck in here. There's a piece popping up right there. I'm out in the sun. I can't see shit. There we go. A couple pieces popping up. I might have to step back in here in the shade. It's about too bright. I can't see the screen of my phone. Really coarse stuff. I'm washing out some fine gold. I've seen some go out the corner. It does not want to sink down. Somebody commented on one of my videos the other day about Dream Mat. This stuff right here, it fills those holes up on Dream Mats. And as you can see, I mean, I run into it in the pan all the time. That gold will not sink down through there a lot of the time. So I guarantee, I mean, it would be hard to prove otherwise that once all those little holes get filled up on that Dream Mat, that you ain't washing some gold out when you have material like this going through it. I said because once, I mean, that stuff just gets packed in there, and the gold's not going to move through it. So I like our gold hog mat. I mean, even the RPE, I mean, when them first 3 or 4 riffles get filled up with this stuff, running RPE sluices, I cleaned it out. Because that gold does not have time to settle down through this stuff. See right there? I can't see shit. Perfect example, sitting right on top. See that gold? Has not sunk down through there. And this water is basically sitting still. You imagine that water blasting through there like out of the dredge or a high banker. Definitely finding some gold. I gotta get back over here. I can't see shit. Oh, my eyes need to adjust here. Let me pin this back and then I'll have a look. Alright. Some gold in there. Real fine gold. But definitely some gold stuck in the black sands. Let's get that sucked up. Alright, we're running. Maybe should have changed the water in my buckets because there's some mosquito larvae floating around in the blue bowl. That's a new one. We've got our stuff wetted down here. Like I said, we're just going to go with the -30 and go with that. We'll suck out the gold as we go. I'm going to try to get this camera set up where we can watch the blue bowl. So let me try to get this set up and we'll be back. Alright, I think we are good. I've got it pretty shut down right now. Hold on for a second. Let me pause this for a second. Alright, found my little scooper. Just slow this down a little bit and we'll load her up.
not going to overload it. This stuff's not going to work real easy. So we'll take little bits at a time. Here. Let's get her to run here. Zoom in and watch it do its thing. See the little sawtooth deals over there, already gold poking through. I don't know if you can see it right over here in this corner, right below my finger. Oh, that's a good sign. Nice little flake. Couple of them. I'm gonna grab that one that disappeared. A lot of gold showing up. There's some gold that keeps popping up over in that corner. So, right there already. Another piece. Right there. There's that stuff that's poking through. Snag those pieces. Alright, let's set the phone back up here. Watch that. And give it a little more juice here. Yeah, this is heavy, coarse garnet sands. I pulled, well, we've seen what magnetics I pulled out of there. See, it's going so fast now that I'm pushing gold around. I'm seeing gold zipping around. That's not a good thing. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of material going through the center of the blue bowl. Trying to snipe these pieces as I see them. Yeah, we're getting blown out that way. A lot of gold showing up. I said, but it's a moving. In an ideal situation, the gold would still be sitting out here along the edges. And what you have to worry about is, like we've seen panning, the gold don't want to move down through these garnet sands. So it will climb up and over if you don't watch it. That stuff's built up there now. The blonde sands are zipping up over there. Nice gold showing there, though. Missed it. I think I just sucked up black sand instead. Missed it again. The lid wasn't tight. See what I did there? I just took my snuffer bottle and went around there blowing some air. Just slowed it down a little bit. The thing about this, these things will run away from you if you walk away from it. When you're getting down to where you're getting less and less material, the speed picks up because there's less resistance, and next thing you know, you got water going over the sides and all your gold's down in the hole. It happens. So don't fool yourself into thinking that you can just load it up, walk away from it, and everything will be kosher, because that is not quite the case. Up a little bit. Prayers to everybody down there in Florida, Georgia. Got a buddy of mine, best friends. Hunted together, hung out together, fished together, families hung out together. He watched my kids grow up. Up until 10 or so. As far as Emma, like I said, we hunted together, hung out together. But he moved down to Florida and has a wonderful, wonderful wife. Howdy. Howdy. Scared the crap out of me.
All right, I didn't mean to do that.
You're all good. And we go down there and visit them. When they're up here visiting family, they come usually stay. But had a UPS guy come around the corner. Glad the dogs wasn't out here, because they always scare the living shit out of every driver that walks around this corner. That's like going to kill them. But anyway, I got all the Arnold first thing this morning, and they're up north from Tampa area, a little bit inland. And the house they just bought, he said, is up on higher ground. They got to drive down sort of a hill, get out of the driveway. So they're good on that respect as far as flooding. The pool was overflowing. But up north from them. It's seen some videos, some horrible flooding, and so prayers to them. Like I said, folks there around Georgia too, getting it. Megan and I will be down in Florida visiting Arnold Nicky in February. Little 10-11 day honeymoon action in a warmer climate in the middle of shitty Indiana weather. Looking forward to that. See, that makes me nervous. You can see how that stuff's climbing right up there to the top. Alright, well, I'm going to pause this for a little while because we've got, like I said, several more runs to go. Get this work down, and we'll come on back. I guess we could just let it run, but if we was doing it live, I guess I would. But yeah, like I said, we'll let this run down. I'll keep an eye on it, and we'll get a look at the gold, check it out here in a little bit. I might add some more material to it. I'm debating. See, the thing about it is, keep loading more material to it, and it's just going to work down to where it's nothing but the magnetics and the heavy garnet sands. And I think it's better maybe just to use a little bit at a time. So we shall return. All right, it's getting worked down. Let's see, zoom in here. See, the gold is basically sitting in place now. I keep slowing it down, letting it do its magic. It's still working, plenty of material up over the edge. Yeah, I wish I'd have changed my water in the bucket. Besides the mosquito larvae, it's just water's really cloudy. I sit out here at night and bitch about the mosquitoes, and here I'm raising them. I put part of the little tablets we have. We got tablets that you put in your pond, you know, standing water, whatever, that kills mosquito larvae. I see plenty of gold showing up. Nice piece over there. Piece right there. Suck that big baby up. Speed it up a little bit again. It's gonna be a long video. It'll be worth it, I hope. See that gold showing up in there. Another nice piece. Another bigger piece right in there. Right in there. Glare is horrible. No getting away from it. Oh, my screen's wet. Have a little bit of tan in between here. Alright, we'll pin that stuff back. Alright. Got about maybe half the conch, maybe a little more than what we ran that first time left. And this is of course mixed in with our bigger stuff. But we can get a peek. I'll probably finish the blue bowl run tomorrow. Get supper ready, good stuff like that. And plus I've got a couple videos that I need to edit together. Got a little too much water in my hand. That's probably the issue. It was definitely a good time on a trip with Craig, and I said, and then Rain Man and the missus showed up. But Craig is just really knowledgeable. You know, like I say, he pointed out stuff that I hadn't noticed, and an area that I've prospected for years and years and years. You know, being there his first time prospecting. I took him up there and we walked around one day, but I appreciate you hooking us up with the dredge and let me run that little 2-inch dredge the other day. That was a fun experience. I was really impressed with that little thing. Alright, I need to stand up straight, take my time. We'll be back. Alright. There's where we're at so far. So of course we got that bigger gold that we found earlier in plus 30 minus kitchen strainer stuff. The only stuff we found that the plus kitchen strainer was some small gold that we had missed. But yep, looking good. You know, and the best part about finding all this gold dredging that day up there with Craig and with A3 Sky Warrior is the Rain Man A3 Sky Warrior just went over 500 subscribers. So what we're going to do is all this gold that we get out of this dredge run is going to go into Paydirt, and Rain Man's going to give it away to somebody over when he does his 500 subscribers hug. So somebody's going to get all this Indiana gold, big old sack of cons with it. So yeah, have some fun with that. That's perfect timing. And big congratulations to little brother Vendetta. He's blasting up there on subscribers too. Yeah, I mean, it's awesome watching everybody grow. I think I'm up to 1560 now. So a lot new channels coming online. It's cool. Good to see the community grow. So we're going to get this sucked up, get some water in there. I guess I didn't need to take all this time to clean it out real good, but I wanted to get a good picture of it. But yeah, like I said, we're going to give all this away over on Rain Man Will A3 Sky Warrior. So we'll show some Indiana boys prospecting club love, I guess. So it's definitely fun panning, rough panning, but there's gold in freaking Indiana, folks. I'm going to end this. We'll do the other Blue Bowl run tomorrow, and should have about this much gold again. Y'all take care. Alright, howdy everybody. We are back at it. Not feeling it today. I got some kidney stone action going on, which I run into that on occasion. So we're just going to do a little panning here, a little bit at a time. Work through this stuff. I did put one big scoop in here. And here we can come out and pan a little bit at a time, instead of standing over the blue bowl. Got a piece poking through there. Yeah, I woke up about well after 3 last night, freaking dying. I didn't sleep much after that. Contemplating going to the emergency room, but they don't do anything for you. So we're just going to try to deal with it for the time being. And in the meantime,
find some gold. Like I said, I come out here and do a pan at a time. Finish our cons up, finish our video up. Look at that. Like I said, I gotta be real careful getting all the black sand out because we're adding all this gold back to for a prize. So A3 Sky Warriors 500 subscribers up. All that small gold starting to show up there. We got one trying to slide down the pan. Couple trying to slide down the pan. Shade might be on me. Oh, you can see all them little specks everywhere. Indiana gold. Let's get her sucked up. Alright, we'll go ahead and do one more small scoop while we're out here. A little bit of sun trying to shine. Sun's dropping down farther to the south every day now and puts it up in all the walnut trees all during the day. Seen over GS ran through a bag of that clay paste stuff, which most of that stuff's dried out. It's sitting over there. It took him 5 hours. I found 2 pieces of gold, which I think most of his was just a couple of big slabs from the looks of it. I did a couple pounds of it and found a dozen pieces of gold out here. I sent some of that stuff home with Ron a while back, and we dug through the buckets, and I was finding chunks that had like little holes, little wormholes like deals down in them, an inch or so. And each one of them holes where we broke a piece off was full of material. That's sort of what I did, I think, when I panned this stuff. So all of it was different. I think somebody commented on there that he'd be pissed if he bought that, you know, paid for that, and only got 2 pieces of gold. What that clay pay is all, it's the clay layer that's down over the hill here, and in the creek. And I sell them for like $5 or something like that for, you know, 5, 6, 7 pound, whatever I can fit in the bag of that material, plus shipping, which shipping's 10, 20 or something like that, you know. So yeah, I mean, besides shipping, like I said, you're paying about $5 for the experience. I mean, going through material that we actually go through here in Indiana that holds natural gold. You know, it's the real natural stuff. Like I said, I found quite a bit of gold in the stuff that I went through. And just like anytime you're prospecting, you know, it's all about, you know, one little pocket will hold a lot more gold than another little pocket will. So it's totally about the experience. All right, he got 5 hours, you know, worth of fun going through that stuff. So he found 2 pieces. Rain Man went through quite a bit of it and didn't find any. I went through some of it and found like a dozen little micro specks. which a lot of that, the micro gold, it sort of stays up in that layer of all that stuff that like GS washed off there. You about got to pan through that dirty stuff. I mean, and that it's sort of, that micro gold sort of stays suspended in that stuff, I found, because I went through what I had rinsed out and then panned it basically like GS did, and there was specks of our Indiana micro gold. I'm talking 200 mesh gold, 300 that was in that material that had floated around there and never settled to the bottom. But also, I mean, within, well, it would be maybe 30 yards downstream, I found a 0.23 gram piece. I found a 0.18 gram piece down there. Found a 0.15 gram piece within 20 feet or so of where we got this clay out in the creek. And found a 0.08 picker this year within 10 feet or 12 feet of that clay, you know. So there's always a chance, because you go through enough of it, you'll find some bigger rocks and material in there. So I mean, you go back on the video where I went through some of that stuff, I found there's a couple nice little garnets in there. So there's always a chance of the chunkers that got stuck in there too. But it ain't about the ROI with the unsearched, nothing added clay paybags. It's about a real prospecting experience, which you go on eBay and, you know, think you're buying the same thing. You're just buying something bullshit that somebody put in a bag and put a few specks of gold in. So, but I've been selling that clay pay, that unsearched, nothing added, left and right on eBay ever since I posted it, and have had several people come back and buy more. It's fun. I mean, the one guy, I mean, getting it and just putting it back for winter. Guy prospects, but he's sort of northwest, and it gets too cold and shit where he's at to get out. So, you know, he's got, you know, days worth of breaking stuff down and looking for real natural gold for this one. You can't get out. But yeah, great video, GS. Oh, Brian somewhere in Ohio did that video doing a couple lotto bags. Alright, I got stuff washing around. Let me set my phone down and we'll pan this back. Some more Indiana shiny in the pan. There's a couple of smaller pieces in there. One went down the pan here. So that was one little scoop. So definitely good clean out. Somebody's going to be winning a fun, good bag of Indiana gold over a 3 Sky Warrior. If you're not a subscriber, you go over and subscribe and follow along with his stuff for sure, and get in on that huck coming up. I'm going in. So we'll hit the rest of this. We'll get it. Okay, I'm ready to get this cleaned up, finished up. How about you all? It has drug on. I'm going to put the 2 videos together and try to get it up for tonight, Tuesday night. This is all dried out. So I pulled the magnetics out that I could. We'll need to pan that. But I think we can blast through this stuff pretty quick now. Just be our blonde sands and our garnet sands. Let's see in here a little bit. It's getting wet. But yeah, this has been a long, drawn-out process. I appreciate you all following along. I was laid up for several days last week and didn't get much at all accomplished. got some Paydirts packaged up, ready to go to the post office in the morning. I didn't get back in time today to get that done. I'm behind on the stuff I couldn't get shipped out last week. Promising sign there, poking through already. Makes me need to slow down a little bit. People don't like to settle down through them garnet sands. That piece keeps riding on top there, a couple of them. Popping through. I shouldn't have put so much in there. I'm watching that one piece, making sure that it ain't moving. There's another piece up at the top. Yeah, probably should have went a little wider on the floor here. Been texting little brother Mike. Been dead at prospecting. I found what would have been probably 2 or 3 pounds of silver. But it's silver plated stuff, silverware, old stuff at a thrift store. I was getting a hold of him about that. Not worth getting. It's not sterling. It's just silver plated stuff. I figured, you know, if we could get 6, 8, 10 ounces of silver from 2.5 pounds or so, it would be worth it. But he said the recovery would probably be counted in grams of silver, so we don't want none of that. Trying to escape there. Alright, let me two-hand this and I'll bring you back. Boom. Look there. Gold in the pan. Alright, let me get this sucked up. Alright, there's what we got out of that pan. So, we'll get that snuffed up and we'll go through the other stuff. I'm going to have to go in and get me a drink. Standing out here in the black shirt, cooking. Let's scan through this stuff real quick. See if I missed anything in the magnetics. And y'all don't forget that somebody's going to win all this gold. Yeah, there's a piece of gold right there. I'm going to just take some of these cons out of here, enough to fill a bag up and dry it out. And you head on over there, A3 Sky Warriors channel, Indiana Boys Prospecting Club, brother. If you are not subscribed, you need to get over and do so, because lots of cool prizes are getting ready to be given away on his 500 subscribers giveaway, or as we refer to them as a huck. Some vendetta made up, and it keeps the trolls and the bots away from our giveaways if you use huck in the title instead of giveaway. But go on over there, subscribe to A3 Skyward. Lots of good prizes, and somebody's going to win a bag of this Indiana Creek cons with this Indiana gold in it. Spent all day dredging that day so we can give this gold away to you all over there on A3's channel. Looks like I just missed that one piece. Oh, there's a couple pieces in there. It's hard to, when pulling that stuff out with a magnet, it's hard to not get gold stuck in there. But 2 pieces isn't bad. I just lost one of them. Let me get them sucked up, and I'm gonna go get a drink, and yeah, we'll be back. Decided to do the last of this in 2 pours. Nice little chunky piece right there. Craig calls those pepper flakes. I call them Indiana freaking chunkers. I'm not as particular. Got that much left. Let me go through that, and then we're going to do a snuffer dump and be done with this. We'll see what we got. All right, I went ahead and went through the last of that stuff. Here it is. Here's our last pan. Another Indiana chunker right there. Let's do this. I appreciate you all following along, but let's see how much gold we got out of our dredge run up the road with Craig that day. There, right there is all the stuff that we got handed, and right here is what we got panning, bigger classifications, and our blue bowl run. So, get rid of some of this water here. Got some black sand in there. But, right there you can sort of, let me two-hand it and we'll get a better look at this. Alright, there we are. So there are some lots and lots of fine Indiana gold, and plenty of Indiana chunkers there. Oh, and I missed some. I guarantee there's some down here. There's some floating down the pan there. But let me get a good smile going. Here we are. Look at it all around that pan. Said somebody's gonna win this. Go over to A3 Sky Warrior, subscribe, and y'all get some Indiana gold. I appreciate you all following along. Take care. Just realized I'm gonna focus on it. There's a bunch of gold, bunch of fine gold still stuck in the bottom of this snuffer bottle. But I'm sucking all this stuff back up, and there's definitely some more gold that I didn't get rinsed out of the bottle, so it's not going to focus. Maybe you can see some more gold in there. Plenty stuck here too. So, but y'all get the gist of it. Good luck. Somebody's going to win this, and I'm gone again.